And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Assembly Planter. So, one thing, I haven't gotten any real guidance on what you guys think our goal should be. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to build up to the max stack size, which we have 1.6 trillion right now. And the max stack size is actually 1 quintillion, which is a million trillion. So we are going to need to beef up our shiny crate production and our earth orb production by a lot, right? So, we have billions of resources right now. As you can see, the, base stuff is going up rather fast, which we have over here, the uber metals. So, I think what we're going to need is we're going to need a lot of stars. We are going to need earth orbs and massive amount of shiny crates. So what I want to do, because the stars, while we have 22 billion, not nearly enough, because we are going to literally need billions of shiny crates, right? Billions of them. This is just too slow. We have lots coming in, certainly, but not nearly enough. So I'm going to grab these and we're going to go over here to shiny crate. And we're going to go over here and we're going to go shiny crate right here. So you can see this, craft is relatively expensive, but it's all relative. We have 1 trillion iron and 1 trillion copper, and it's just, I think the things that we're going to use the most is plastic and automatos. Look at that, 52 million plastic. So what I want to do then is grab, I'm going to grab 10 of these guys, and what we're going to do is do a setup, because these are not no inputs, right? These are not a no input craft. So that's 4, there's 5. We're going to try to use as efficiently as possible all of the things that we need. Okay, so we want to give each of these machines 64 times what they need, because each one of these is missing one single one. So 6 of these gives us a 64x bump. So if we look at the shiny crate, it wants 200,000 stars and 20,000 galactite. So obviously, let's see, 200,000 stars times 64 is 12.8 million stars. 12.8 million stars. I think that's 5 zeros. Yep. 12.8 million stars. Okay. And then what was the 20,000? Yeah, 20,000, which would be 1.28 million, because that's a tenth. So 1.28 million galactite. So this, let's get rid of that. 280,000. So that should be 1,280, which is 64 times the 20 that we should put out. And you can see it is 13 million, 1.3 million. It rounds that up. So this is basically it's going to be a 10x and then a 64x version of this. So if we want this 1 less 0 right there. The stars is the 12. I'm going to copy the stars. Right? So that should double that. 2560. Okay, so we're going to go stars, paste, galactite, paste, delete a 0. Stars, paste, galactite, paste, delete a 0. I think. Okay, I think this one was done already. Let's do this one. You can see how much galactite and stars that we're going to need in order to feed this machine. It's going to be a lot, but this is the only way to really do it in, you know, a decent time frame. Okay, so there we go. 13,000 shiny crates, which actually should be, that should be 20 times 10 times 64. That is actually 12,800. 12.8k shiny crate at 20 seconds. Okay, let's shrink that. Put that in here. And then we're going to feed it all the stars that we can. And, you know, half the galactite since we have that. So stars, or no, our shiny crates, you can see, are going up rather fast. 14 trillion. So we want to then, let's see, stars. We want to get stars beefed up here as well. Because, you know, even though we have 1 billion more stars, those go fast. You can see how fast they're going down here. It's 1 billion every second and a half or so. So, yeah, a lot of stars. So we're going to grab that and go star. So this was 8.2 million stars right here. Look at actually, that's not that expensive. So these are a no input. So we can surround these. Like that. And then have 128 times. And the reason I add the timing, instead of cutting down on the 30 seconds, which you might run into rounding errors, do 128 times that, and you can see 10 billion stars in 30 seconds. So 10 billion stars at 30 seconds. So when we shrink that down and we toss it in the machine, our stars now go up very, very fast. And you can see this is already done. Like, this has already gone through those billions and billions of stars. So yeah, we use a lot of stars. All right, so one after that is going to need to be Earth orbs, because in order to get the massive expanse of Earth orbs, we are going to need so many more Earth orbs. And these are a no input. So Earth 16 million earth orbs, no input at 15 seconds. Yes. So these are a no input. Glorious. I'm so glad I made these. So we're going to do the same thing here. And the star, we're just going to edit this and then break. Shift click to break the stars. Because the setup is going to be the same. And then we're going to massively increase our Earth orb production. So this, 21 billion Earth orbs, 21 billion Earth orb at 15 seconds. Oh, might as well put a no input on this. So this baby goes in the middle. Wink. So now you can see Earth orbs go up rather fast. But the next one, 10 trillion. It's a lot. We already have the stack size to go there. Is our shiny crates are still going strong? Yeah, we already have 5 trillion stars. So let's dump those in there. This might not be fast enough. We might need to bump this up even more. And now that we have, a 10x thing, I can just take this machine, put it in another machine of time machines, and then, to multiply this by 128. So it would be way, way higher. Plenty of that. We have a decent amount of galactite, although metals. Hyper Uber Extreme. That's a decent amount of metals. But how about galactite? 50 galactite, 10 galactite, 500 galactite, no input. These are not cheap, but they're not that expensive in the grand scheme of things either. Because we're going to need a lot of galactite. So how about we get a dedicated one of these, right? And then we can edit stars again, because the star one is actually relatively cheap. Like that. Gives us 640,000. No input at 20 seconds. And shrink that down. 640,000 is not a lot. So we're going to edit this star again. 640,000. I want... Oh, what did we run out of? Ha! Automation core thingies. Where are those at? Crafter cores? No, those aren't. Are those crafter cores? Oh yeah, they are. So this 1,000 crafter cores is what's holding us up, and we're getting 1,000. We're actually getting about 3,000 or 4,000 a second right now. So let me finish, get enough for this last one. I can break these. That should give us quite a few. And then do we have enough? Nope. I think we need like 1.7 million. But I can do that. While we wait. Okay, how are we doing now? Yeah, crafter cores. This shiny crate, I think I can take this away since we don't need that. This one is really not doing us any good. 2.5 million, there we go. Oh, whoops, I just increased us to 473 trillion stack size. Let me take those out. All right, so that's 819 million galactite every 20 seconds. No input at 20 seconds. So that I can drop really anywhere. There we go. Okay, crafter cores. 50, 10, 1,000. Yeah, I want to change this up. It's a no input. Let's break that. I want to have this be clean. We are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like so. Do this. Filter out what we don't want. So we don't want copper or plastic. Copper and plastic we want to filter out. So that's 20,000 crafter cores. 20k crafter core, no input at 20 seconds. Right. Shrink that down. So then, since it's no input, let's see, star. Do we have enough? 10 billion stars. Crafter cores. Oh yeah, this actually doesn't use all that many. This is glorious. Oh. Shift click. I should still have the 128 in there. Now I could set this to 64 and lower the timing on it to 10 seconds, but 26 million crafter core, no input at 20 seconds. And there we're starting to build up immense amount of crafter cores. All right, let's go back to shiny crates. Give you some of those. You're fine on galactite. You can see our metals now are way lagging behind the stack size. So let's see what happens. 700 trillion. We're getting close. Now Earth orbs. Again, we have 21 billion Earth orbs coming in, but that's, I don't think, enough, because, oh, look at that, we can actually expand already. So remember, the stack size is 1 quintillion, which is a million trillion. So yeah, we are going to need an immense amount of Earth orbs. We're going to need to bring them in much, much faster. Same with shiny crates. This might seem like a lot of shiny crates, but it's really not. It would be nice to actually feed this what we want it to have. Like the shiny crates needs 128 million stars and 13 million galactite. I guess what we can do is just take this, put it in here. Let's see. Push another set. So, shiny crates. This is going to be a 64x. So, 128 million. It's going to be rough. Let's see if we can't. 128 million stars. We have 10 billion stars in 30 seconds. Ooh, that's gonna change things up. 128 million stars. Times 64 is roughly 8.2 billion. So if we make one of these, and the galactite star, shiny crate, it needs 13 million galactite. I think that was 12.8 times 64. So that is 819 million galactite. That's actually right on the nose what we have here. So let's grab one of these. Break that. That goes in. There. There. That's 20 seconds. So this is a no input, which will help. No, it's a enormously expensive machine. 101 million gold. 31 million crafter cores. This is why I want to get crafter cores set up. But because we put it next to we put these next to time machines, it actually helps keep that in line. So this is going to be 819,000 shiny crate. No input at 20 seconds. Did I just... Yeah, I just did the shiny. Oh, we're not getting any shiny... Oh. I was like, we're not getting shiny crates right now. Because I'm working on that. Now we're getting 1 million shiny crates a second. Well over 1 million shiny crates a second. There we go. 1.6 Q. Which we're getting there. Earth orbs now are not fast enough. Now I think shiny crates are getting close. No, I don't. Maybe not. We might need to bump shiny crates up again. Now that we have a no input, though, what we can do with these shiny crates, no input. Well, what am I out of? Oh, I'm out of star cores. Alrighty. Let's see. Star cores were here. 10 of those. This. All right, now each star core is 100,000 galactite and 10,000 black holes. So this needs to be 1,000,000 galactite and 100,000 black holes. And that should give us 10 star cores. 10 star core at 1 second. So shrink that down. And then pop that there, there, there. And give you some black holes and some galactite. There's our star cores coming in. Okay, shiny crates. There we go. Now that those are no input, this will be a way faster and cleaner setup. Now, 1 billion shiny crates every 20 seconds. No input. That's probably our end game shiny crate maker. I don't think we're going to need more than that. Star cores, quite decent. We got 44,000 of them now. I think we're fine on that. And then I think we're going to need to up our Earth Orb game. We can expand this one more time. So the next one is 1,000 trillion, which is a quadrillion. The Q, right? So we have 300 billion shiny crates. We're at 1,000 quadrillion. That is actually all we need there. We don't need any more shiny crates. That was it. This is the highest stack size that we can get. But that's going to have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.